Hello Disney Infinity Trainers, welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Toy Box here on iStarly TV. This is my Toy Box building series, and I hope you will enjoy. Today I'm really excited to build what I'm about to build. So, in case you're wondering, the two biggest Disney Infinity series on my channel are the Let's Build a Toy Box series, so this one, and the Disney Infinity Games. The Disney Infinity Games, in case you are new, is a Disney Infinity tournament, basically, with all of the characters where they fight 1 versus 1, and the winner moves on, and it's a giant tournament until we have one winner. And so that series, Season 3, has been going on, and it's nearing an end. So if you're watching this video, then we have already decided the final 4. No, I'm sorry. If you're watching this video, then we have decided the 2 finalists for Season 3. The 2 finalists are Hulkbuster and Jessie. So this is a crazy season filled with a ton of different upsets, and those are the final 2 characters remaining. So what we're doing today, we are building the arena that they will be participating in for the finals. I'm really excited to do this. I've been talking to a couple of my viewers on stream and things like that, and we decided that this would be a really cool idea for this new arena. What it's going to be is a cloud arena, an arena in the sky. And essentially what it's going to end up kind of resembling is Mount Olympus from the Hercules series. This is going to be an arena in the clouds. So I'm going to essentially be showing you how to build Mount Olympus in Disney Infinity, how to build your own kind of floating cloud-like structures, as well as little temples that I thought looked really wonderful. I've already used this method in one of my previous toy boxes, not on screen though. I did not have my Let's Build a Toy Box series at the time, but I did submit a toy box for one of the challenges towards the end of 2.0, and that one was a lot of fun, and I basically, built what I'm about to build here. But this is going to be an arena, so there are going to be some differences here. So let's go ahead and start with the sky changer. Now this sky is a pretty good one right now. It's just basic clouds. I actually do like this one for the arena. However, there is a sky in particular that I like using that makes it look a little more mystical, a little bit more magical, and I think that that's going to, add to the ambiance of the arena. But this one is the Misty Magic Sky. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. So this is going to be a pretty interesting arena because we're not going to be using standard terrain to walk on. What I'm actually going to be using, I'm going to be using quite a lot of it, are the basic blocks. And we're going to change the color on them so that they are pure white. And that is essentially going to be the platform on which we're going to be walking. There are new toys that debut in Disney Infinity 3.0 that weren't around in 2.0, so that we can use some of those. There are some clouds as well that were unlocked from the Inside Out playset, so that'll be pretty cool. But keep in mind, again, we're not going to be using terrain. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a terrain piece here, and then I'm going to delete this large one, because we don't want a very large terrain piece. We want to keep it kind of small, I guess. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this one, the smaller one. And then if we do happen to need more terrain, then we can use it. But this arena is going to be different than anything we've ever done. Okay, so that's there. Let me go ahead and move these over there, just to move along with it. We'll move this up a little bit just in case. And then, of course, we're going to want to move this over here as well, because we don't want our characters to be spawning in the middle of the sky. This sky also looks very Hercules-y. I was watching Hercules over the weekend, and I love the way Mount Olympus is depicted in that movie. That's one of my favorite Disney films, I would say. That was a great one. Dieter is obsessed with pain. Alright, so we're going to look for the white texture. I think it might be this one. We're going to select Set Theme. I did. Okay. Perfect. Yes, I do believe this is it. And basically what we're going to be doing from here on out is placing a bunch of these in kind of a cloudy formation. So we're going to kind of wing it for now, I guess. And let's see. See, because this ends up looking like a cloud. What I also will end up doing is putting some underneath it, just so that there's not any really holes in the in the design, but this looks kind of cloudy, and that's going to be the platform for the entire arena, so it's going to be pretty fun, and there's going to be kind of areas that kind of branch out of it and go to different sections and things. Now, here's what I plan to do. This arena is a, you know, kind of Mount Olympus, heavenly inspired arena, and something that I was talking about with Colin Ward, one of my viewers, one of my consistent viewers, shout out to Colin, and some of the other viewers on one of my previous streams is, again, like I said, it's going to be an arena for the finals of the Season 3 Disney Infinity Games. And something that's going to be really cool that we're going to do is I'm going to put the townspeople of the fallen characters from the series. So they'll kind of be watching the fight, you know. It's kind of like one last tribute to the characters that got eliminated, and they're going to get to watch, you know, Jessie and Hulkbuster duke it out and choose who they want to win that final. Look at that. That looks like a cloud. That's totally awesome. So that's what we're going to be doing for that. And I thought what would be cool is, since I'm planning on doing temples in the cloudy area, I think what I'm going to end up doing is having 8 temples, and those 8 temples are going to be dedicated to the top 8 competitors of this season. So I'll put the townspeople of the rest of the top 8 in those temples. So each character, it'll be like Temple of Kylo Ren, Temple of Groot, Temple of Nova, you know, all of the characters who made it to the top 8 along with Jessie and Hulkbuster but were eliminated. So that'll be a lot of fun, and maybe we'll have different kind of power-ups and weapons that correspond to that character in their respective temples. So you're not going to want to miss that episode. I'll probably end up doing those temples in more detail in the next episode, just because I'm not sure how long it's going to take to kind of shape this sky world. But I love the way this looks right now. This looks like a cloud, and it's awesome. And since there are 2 characters in the top 8 that are also the finalists, what would be cool to do is we'll have the Jessie Temple and the Hulkbuster Temple essentially be the area where both Jessie and Hulkbuster respectively start out in the arena. So it'll still work out pretty nicely. And then I might also have just different little scattered areas with the remaining contenders from this season. Maybe I'll put some of everyone's favorite characters. So if you had a favorite character from this season that you'd like to see honored in this toy box, please let me know, and I will go ahead and kind of implement them into this toy box. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this project. And once again, this is going to be a finishing tribute to our Season 3. This has been our largest season to date. And Season 4 is going to be even bigger. Well, Season 4, we're not going to include every single character. We're only going to choose the characters that people want to see. So that'll be pretty interesting as well. Let's go ahead and add more here. Do I want to do that? Yes, I guess we could. See, the thing is, I don't have a planned kind of shape for this, so I'm kind of just going with the flow here. But like I said, I do want there to be kind of different areas. What I think I might do is have like one kind of island floating where one of the characters starts, and then maybe another island for the other character. That might be kind of interesting. So and then I'll also show you how to build a temple. See how that is looking. That looks good. I like that. I definitely like that. The problem, though, is that it's not that big. By the way, we are playing as Vision today. This is our first time using Vision in this series, and I'm loving that. And something that I'm also going to add is I'm going to cover this whole grounded part with a barrier block, so that you can walk on the clouds, essentially, because right now you're going to be falling in a lot, and that's going to be annoying if you're trying to fight with the opponent and you keep falling down. So I'm definitely going to be making it so that you can walk across all of it without a problem by placing that barrier block. But this is a pretty decent sized area. However, I feel like this is going to end up being maybe, I want to say, roughly around a fifth of what the final arena should look like, because this is pretty small. I mean, this is a good area for 2 characters to fight on, but we want these arenas to be expansive enough so that, you know, each character has kind of a chance to build up. So let's take a look at those inside out clouds. I'm going to look for those, and then we'll come back and kind of see how they can fit in here. I found it. pretty cool. I like it. And the cool thing is these inside-out cloud platforms, you know, the way that they're set up, they do look pretty similar to this piece that I've built. So props to me. Okay, so these, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe putting like a mini platform of these. And by the way, the kind of unique properties with these cloud platforms is that, if you have not played the Inside Out playset, if you stand on them, they vanish after a certain period of time. So you can't just stand on them forever because eventually you will fall through. So I might place these maybe lining the outer part of the arenas and maybe put some cool items on them so that if you want to get them, you have to try to jump onto them. But you can't just stay there. You have to kind of be quick with grabbing the item. Of course, Hulkbuster does have an advantage here because he can fly. Maybe we will work in some way to kind of prevent him from flying too much to give him an unfair advantage there, but you know, Jessie, she's surprised us so many times in this series that I wouldn't even be surprised if, you know, she does it all again. I'll place this kind of as a placeholder for now, and we'll kind of continue with building this platform. Alright, so we're looking at so that it's 8 long. And just kind of working from there. So we're going to build a similar platform to this one with a little bit of space in between. Maybe we'll make it kind of like a plus sign. Would that be kind of weird looking? Maybe it would, but let's start here. Alright. And then kind of just go from there, I think. Yeah, the center line is the longest part, and then everything else kind of just tapers down outward, so we're going to try to build it like that. Cool, and then this has 2 layers beneath it, so something like right here, I'm guessing. How many wide? Okay, we're looking at 2 of the same length. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think I'm counting, and then the other ones on the sides are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these look like scoops of vanilla ice cream. Go ahead and comment below what your favorite ice cream is, your favorite ice cream flavor. I'm a sucker for, I don't really like, I mean, Rocky Road is tasty, it's good, but I don't really prefer nuts in my ice cream. I usually just prefer a bunch of sweets in my ice cream. So I like brownie flavors. I like peanut butter chocolate flavors. You know, I like flavors that are more sweet. Although peanut butter chocolate has a little bit of saltiness to it, which is just delicious. I don't know if I have a favorite flavor of ice cream, though, to be honest with you. I mean, I just love ice cream. I know Dieter said his favorite was Rocky Road, but I haven't given it that much thought as to what my favorite kind is. So if you have a favorite kind, let me know. I'm interested in hearing. I love going to Baskin-Robbins, 31 flavors, and Cold Stone, and just getting ice cream. And it's always like a new thing. Every time I go, I choose something new. I try something new. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm lying to you. I love, from Baskin-Robbins, I love the Cappuccino Blast. It's a drink. It's a kind of like a coffee drink with ice cream mixed in. It's so good. It's so good. And I will always get that. So I don't think I've gotten an ice cream scoop from Baskin-Robbins for a long time. I always get the Cappuccino Blast. It is delicious. Alright, so here we have our 2 kind of starting platforms, I guess. And let's see. How could that work? I'm really actually tempted to just kind of not make it super symmetrical, or just kind of add clouds going along this way as well. Or not clouds, but these basic blocks that are makeshift clouds. I'm thinking of having like a trail of the platform clouds leading or connecting these 2 as well. So let's do that. Now it looks fine. So we'll just kind of make a trail of clouds. Oh, and you can overlap them kind of. I think that's pretty useful. I like that. It kind of gives us more space, and it means we can add more clouds to this platform so that there's more chances for Jessie to not fall and die. Let's see. Now I'm going to guess that Vision has an average speed, just like Jesse. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to run across and see if it'll support Vision, and I'm going to make the base assumption that if Vision can make it across without falling, then Jesse can. So let's see. Alright, yeah, that's easy. That's easy enough. And I still have time to go up here. Okay, so Jesse shouldn't have too much of a problem making it across there. Hulkbuster, of course, he can fly, so he doesn't really need to worry, which again is the kind of benefit for him. But here I'll just make like a kind of straggling layer just in case, you know. It makes it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, and it also offers more options for the character to run across. So, and you can literally just run across. You don't have to do that initial jump like I did. So that's pretty good. I like that. And this kind of bridges the gap between the two characters. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, because I don't want this video to be too long. So to end the video, I'm going to build the two temples for Jesse and Hulkbuster respectively. So let's start with kind of a tutorial on how to build your own temple in Disney Infinity. And these are nice. They look so serene and peaceful. It's beautiful. It's really just beautiful. So what we're needing, I think I just passed it. I should have been paying more attention. We are looking for the basic blocks, which I have already passed. And it's okay to use the white one. You can use any texture you want, of course. I'm going to start with the white because it's simple, it's elegant, it's simple and clean. I am resisting the urge to sing the Kingdom Hearts song because I have a terrible voice. That's a difficult song to sing. Alright. Okay, I just opened up an image so that I can see what it is I'm building, because I don't have it exactly memorized. I did at one point, but this has been a while. So what we're going to want to do first, this looks like a stick of butter, by the way. So if you choose a yellow, a yellow texture for this, it's going to look like a stick of butter. I'm going to place these as placeholders just to kind of guide myself to see what I need to do. Okay, so unfortunately that's going to be... Actually, I think I'm going to need to branch out here. I'm going to need to add more upside down domes going out this way, but I'll do that afterwards. So let's go ahead and start here. What you're going to need is you're going to need two of these going across long ways like this, and I think they can intersect here. That's probably going to be fine. Let's go back like that. Okay, so that's going to be the very back of the arena, or of the temple, sorry. And two across like that. And then what you're going to want to do is bring two of these going like this. Now, it is a little difficult to see because, again, they are the same color, but I prefer this texture, so sorry. And then you're going to bring two, so it's going to look like that. That's your outline here, and then you're going to close it off like that. So this is kind of your skeleton for the temple. This is your outline, how it should look. You just basically have a square going all the way around. Actually, this is a rectangle. I don't know my shapes. It's been a while since I was in first grade, okay? Give me some slack. Okay, and then you're going to basically just do these across all the way completely. So that's going to be 6 going down. No, sorry. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3. That is 6 going across that way. And 6 going down this way, of course. So that's the platform of your temple. Next, what I like to do is I like to add stairs. Of course, these are temples that we're looking at. So you're definitely going to want an entry point somewhere for the characters to enter, and what I'd like to do is just 2 stairways going like this. That's how you're going to walk into the temple. Next, we're going to look for the pillar type basic block. I really like this one, the obelisk. I haven't found too many applications for it, but I love it. It's a great shape. Who has a favorite shape? I do. My favorite shape is the obelisk. Alright, so now you're going to use these as the columns, and this gives you the kind of Greek feel. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it seems like I know what I'm talking about. No, it doesn't. And this is how I'm going to paste them. So we're going to put 1 on each corner. We're going to be using a total of 8 of these. So these are the first 4. We're putting them 1 on each corner. And then what we're going to be doing now, these are going to be holding up the roof as obviously. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be matching this corner right here. You see kind of the corner of where the stairs end? We're going to kind of go diagonally across like that. This is kind of not really adjacent. It's kind of diagonal to that. And you're going to place 1 there and 1 on the other side there. Again, I love my symmetry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of follow this one along, drag it all the way back to the end, and place it there so that it lines up perfectly there. Not very difficult. So as you can see, the temple is coming together pretty nicely at this point. Again, you can use any color of basic block. In fact, I might change this because this is the Jessie temple and the Hulkbuster temple. I might change it. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But the next thing I like to bring into play is this piece right here. Where is it? It's going the other way. And this is, I don't remember what it's called, but it is a basic block. This is the trim piece. So what you're going to do is you are going to bring this up to the top, bring it to so that it matches the corner there, and you're going to place it once and place it twice. Finally, you're going to do that on the other side as well so that it matches. This is going to be Hulkbuster's temple. So the next thing, and I believe the final part of this, is you're going to go back to terrain. I don't know why I closed out of Spark mode. You're going to go back to terrain. You're going to find one of the smallest pieces of these. It's going to be difficult. I haven't done this in a while, so I think this one is it. Yes, this looks correct. And you're going to set a theme for this. So this one's Hulkbuster's. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to look for the Iron Man power disc that I have. Perfect. It was right there in front of me. I am not going to change the theme here. And whoa! Let's get back up there, Vision. Okay. Let's go ahead and land here. So look at this. This is neat. I love this. Now, the main texture that I use for these temples is the Asgard one, and I love it. It looks so neat. It looks so cool, and it looks like it fits really nicely there. However, because this is Hulkbuster's temple, we are going to be using the Stark Tech power disc, which I do own. And that is going to represent Hulkbuster's temple. This is the Temple of the Hulkbuster. And the column, or the temple is not done just yet. As you can see, it looks a little flat. We're going to add a final roof piece. And now this is actually going to be two pieces. So you're going to be looking for the, I believe, the slanted slopes. I don't remember the exact name. I believe it's this one here, the small wide terrain ramp. No, it's not actually. There is one that covers it exactly. Perfect. It is the wide terrain ramp. So you're going to bring the wide terrain ramp. You're going to place one here. Going to change the theme again. And you're going to place one there. And that is your temple. Let's get a good vision of it. Nice. I love me some temple. Very, very cool. I do think I'm going to change the texture for that. I'm actually going to do that right now because the white doesn't really blend with the ground. So I'm going to change the kind of coloration of this temple. How ugly is that? Please tell me what you think of that. It actually looks fairly cool, but I'll let you all decide whether I should keep it that way or whether I should just stick to white and then only do the roof a certain color. Let me know what you think in the comments below, please. I do really like my original design, which is all white and then the Asgard theme on the top. But this looks cool. I guess this is fitting for Hulkbuster. Is that correct? Am I correct in that regard? Alright, so this is the Temple of the Hulkbuster. And something that I like to do finally towards the end here is actually use the large floor pieces to cover up the kind of the layers of those regular basic rectangular blocks. It looks a lot cleaner and it looks a lot more like a floor, and I think that looks much better. So there's the Temple of the Hulkbuster. Let's see what Jessie's up to with her temple. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to find the theme first. So let's hope that we find one that works. Now again, let's get symmetrical here. This one starts okay, about there. So let's kind of eyeball it. Let's memorize that. Oh no, I have to move that. So right here. Want it to make sure it's in the center of that piece. That looks about correct. I would say that is fine. And sorry, we need to set the theme now. So let's take a look. We want something that's toyish. That kind of looks good. I like that as a starting point right now. I would go with that. No, that's not good. There is one that's kind of stitched together. I think that could be a decent one. But this simple brown wood is pretty neat as well. Oh, I'm tempted for this one. Oh yeah, I like that one better. Then there's the bright color ones. There is this one. It kind of looks like a cow. And Jessie's a cow girl. No, I think I still like the wood one better. But let me know in the comments if one of those is better than the others. And I just chose wrong. Oh, this one's kind of neat too. This is a tough one. I'm just going to stick with this one though. So we'll set the theme on this one first. We need something that screams Jessie. I like that one, but it doesn't quite look Jessie-ish. That one's neat, but again, same difference, same deal. This could match the wood. This is fine, right? Right, dudes? Okay, we're gonna go with that then. I know I said I wouldn't, but we're not gonna change the whole thing to it. But this is gonna kind of be her entry point here, so I like that. So, and it kind of matches, I think, right? Right? I'm not. Is it a train wreck? Let me know in the comments how much of a train wreck this is. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the rest in basic blocks in the same theme, so that the roof will be kind of cowgirly.
And then we're going to, again, cover the floor. And I'm tempted to just continue to use the cow texture. I know it has a different name, but it looks like cow spots, so I'm calling it the cow texture. I like cows. Let's see how Jessie this is.
I feel like this is pretty Jessie. I don't know about y'all. See, I even said y'all. Yeah, this is pretty Jessie. Alright, so this is the Temple of Jessie. And that's the Temple of Hulkbuster. And after having built them, the arena looks a lot smaller. So we're definitely going to be adding, maybe I'll expand them going outward, but that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll build your own temples in your own kind of Colosseum, Sky Dome type arena yourselves. And if you do end up building a temple for your own customized character, let me know and send me a picture. That would be great. Also, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more of these Toy Box builds, feel free to subscribe. We have an excellent fan base. We have a lot of very, very cool viewers who have a lot of fun talking and enjoying watching the series with us and playing the games with us as well. Lastly, feel free to share the video if you'd like to kind of get it out there more. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you will too. And also let me know which Disney Infinity characters from the Disney Infinity games you would like to see honored in this arena. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.